Welcome to the East Village, NYC. This is going to be a short video, but I want to talk to you today about people who excessively work out in the gym.
Have you been with yourself?
I work with a few people in my day job who are in the gym 2 hours a day. And what I have found is, in the course of my life, people who excessively work out in a gym typically have big muscles but small brains, or small minds, so to speak. I mean, let's face it, we're on this earth for, I don't know, the average age of an American male is 78 years. A female is, I don't know, a couple of years more, more or less. But our lives are very short in comparison to eternity. We're not here for a very long time. And people who spend hours and hours a day working out in a gym are typically self-centered.
It's like when you were gassing up Jonah.
Focused on their own individual lives and how they look, obsessed with how their body looks, and are typically small-minded, low IQ individuals who don't read books, don't feed their brains, but are obsessed with their biceps and their muscles. So that's what I have to say today. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been sick this week. I haven't felt well. So I just haven't done any videos. But I happen to be down here in the East Village. I had to visit some friends. So I thought, why not? I'm turning the camera around because you don't want to look at me. You'd much rather look at the sights and scenery of the East Village. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Because I have a few friends who are like constantly in the gym, like on a daily basis. I know one particular woman who is like 2 hours every morning working out, wakes up at 5 a.m. and spends all this time in a gym working out. And like, what's the point really? You know, in 50 years or 60 years, or for some of us less, we're going to be dead. We're going to be feeding the worms. So what is the point of all this working out, this obsessive compulsion to exercise, when we're all going to be pushing up daisies in the end? Our lives are very finite, 70, 75 years, 80 years maybe. When you think about the average lifespan of a human being, our lives are very short. And to spend that much time in a gym, working out, being obsessive compulsive about your body and how you look, is just a complete waste of time. There is no point to it. Instead, these people would be much better served reading literature, reading poetry, things like Yeats or Walt Whitman, things that actually mean something, that make us better human beings.
I mean, you guys
And maybe will carry us into the afterlife. I tend to think that the arts, the humanities, poetry, classical literature, things like that, maybe, just maybe, take us into the next world. Come with us. Carry us over. But reading poetry are the things that make us human, make us who we are, make us people. But these idiots that spend hours on end working out in the gym are wasting their time, wasting their lives. They're low IQ individuals. And they really are very, very superficial people. So that's really my rant of the day as I walk down St. Mark's Place in the East Village. I have to make my way up to Grand Central. And I understand I've gotten an alert that there's a massive protest going on over there over Hamas and what's going on with Israel and all that bullshit. I don't focus on any of that because it's all noise. It's all nonsense. And I have no time for that. I was at the Strand today. I bought 2 books by Yeats, which is my favorite poet, and I enjoy reading his work. But most people are just assholes. No brains, no sense. They just focus on nonsense. How big my muscles are, and instead of feeding their brains, they're drinking protein shakes and working out in gyms to feed their muscles. When they can come here to St. Mark's Place and have $3 beers, $6 mojitos, or margaritas. Life is really just folly. People doing the same thing over and over again with no point, no purpose, and no ending in sight. The older I get, the more disgusted I get with humanity, human beings, and people. I guess that's all the same, humanity, human beings, and people. But it's just, I have no patience for it anymore. Somebody asked me the other day, what would you do if you hit the lottery? If you won the mega millions, the Powerball, or something like that, where you won 100 million, what would you do? Would you buy like a big house, new cars, sports cars, things like that? And my answer to them was, you know what I would do? I would get rid of my cell phone. I wouldn't even own a phone. I would change my name and I would disappear. no one would ever find me again, because I'm just really disgusted with everything and everybody. People are full of shit for the most part. People are just full of shit. Society has really degraded to the lowest possible denominator. I've had 5 or 6 beers, so if I'm slurring my words, you will understand. But that's really the story. Morning glory. And this is what New York has become. That's what everyone's focused on now. I usually don't come down to the East Village on a Sunday, but I went to the Strand to pick up a couple of books that I've been looking for, that only they have. Oh, I'm so sorry to break up your hand holding. So I figured, why not? It's a hot day. Not as hot as it's going to be tomorrow. It's supposed to be 95, 96 tomorrow. It was raining earlier, not raining, like a light drizzle. And all these fucking people had umbrellas. It was so freaking annoying. I mean, it was like a light drizzle. But I could not, I'm walking down the street and I'm getting poked in the eye with all these umbrellas. What is this line? What are they waiting for? They're waiting outside this place called Linen Hall. No, it's not Linen Hall. It's some kind of, I don't know what the fuck it is. Why is everyone online here?
This is like a restaurant, Vietnamese restaurant.
It must be really good, I'm assuming.
We've been told.
The line is huge.
Yeah.
All right, good luck. Thank you. There you go, a Vietnamese restaurant. I never saw such a huge line. Here's the penny farthing. I've never been in here. It's been here a long time. I always pass by. East 13th Street. By the way, as bad as the East Village has become, meaning gentrification. It's still the only cool place left in New York City. The Upper East Side is fucked, as the Upper West Side has been fucked for 20 years. This is the only place worth coming to. The EV, the East Village. But Vietnamese food must be popular for all those people standing outside. Whatever. I'm not impressed.